Hello, my name is Al Catrone, and I'm the Director of Career Services and Student Affairs here at the Stephen M. Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan Business School. I've been in my role here at Ross for about 13 years now. Prior to coming to Ann Arbor, I was a Regional Director of Recruitment for PricewaterhouseCoopers in the professional services industry. Needless to say, with that much experience in recruitment, I've seen a lot of ups and downs over the years, and I've seen how it can affect students and recruiters. My colleagues in admissions asked me to come by today and talk a little bit about the effects of last week's financial sector crisis and the effects that it might have on you as you decide whether to get an MBA and whether Ross is the right MBA for you. The question I'm asked most often by prospective students is, what's the economy doing? What's the impact to me? And is this the right time to get an MBA? The current class of MBAs who will graduate in the spring, the class of 2009, would have asked me that question in the fall of 2006. At that time, the graduating class of 2007 was having the absolute best year that any class has ever had for recruitment at Ross. Obviously, the landscape changed a lot for that group as they were incoming and now are getting ready to graduate. However, what I tell them, and is the same thing I'll tell you, is don't try to gauge whether you should get an MBA based on where the economy is today, because it will change drastically by the time you graduate. Nor should you try to gauge where will the economy be in 2.5 years when you get close to graduation, because there are a lot of great economic minds out there that are unable to do just that. Rather, I'd ask you to look at, when you near graduation, what kind of a professional do you want to be? What portfolio of skills do you want to have? What do you want to be prepared to deal with? We do know that when you graduate in a little over 2 years from now, the landscape will be different. The financial services industry will still be here, absolutely. There'll be probably greater regulation, a few new companies, some companies that have merged. There'll be a lot of different things, and as there is today, there will still be a lot of uncertainty. As you get to know the Ross School, you'll begin to hear about action-based learning. Action-based learning means a lot, it stands for a lot. You can read in a lot of places about how immersed you'll become in real-world situations and how our faculty will let you try out what you've learned in a situation that really, really matters to a company that's out there trying to battle for survival every day. What I've heard from our recruiters across our broad array and spectrum of companies and industries and sectors is that action-based learning makes Ross students ready to sift through very, very messy situations. We've observed it over the years. A real-world situation is messy. The problem is not always clearly defined. The solutions are not always easy. The personalities get enmeshed in the problem, and you have to learn how to sift through those. The best way to do that is through a real-world experience within your own action-based learning situation. We've never been just a banking school or just a consulting school or just a marketing school or just an entrepreneurship school. We've always been across the board strong. We've always done it well, and we still do it well today. The addition of action-based learning over the past 10 years has made us the best place in the world to get this type of education. So as you assess where you are today and where you'd like to be in about 2 years as you get ready to graduate from an MBA program, if action-based learning and immersion in real-world situations is the right approach for you, I hope you'll choose Ross and come to Ann Arbor. If you do come here, I'll look forward to working with you and to introducing you to our broad array of recruiters in a variety of sectors and industries. Best of luck.